What's up, Raiders? Bionic here. Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. I have something absolutely insane today. Amazing. Just amazing. And you guys are going to doubt me. No doubt that you will doubt me. And it's alright. I don't blame you. But I have the proof today. We have the world's fastest free-to-play Arbiter. The record has been beaten, at least that I know of. So if somebody else has faster, do speak up, bro. Just let me know. We'll showcase you. So this player, even though has, 4.5k gems, still managed to beat that record. We're going to go over his story today, okay? We have a few things to cover. Let me first sort of like go back here in time. It's been close to 4 months the last time that I covered a free-to-play account, because that's how long it took for somebody to finally beat this record. A lot of things came into play for this to happen, okay? But as you guys will see, it is still very, very impressive. We had a 5-month free-to-play Arbiter with no Lego used. This was actually pretty insane. Then we had a 4-month free-to-play Arbiter, but like that one had a couple legendaries. We did have a couple more like this. We had a 4.5 months. We had a 6 months. So here they are real quick. Okay, this one had like a Coronar on it, so obviously, a little bit easier. We also have the Martyr. Obviously, quite easy when you have those champions. This one right here had the Rosin, but I believe this is the one that he got the Rosin after. So he did not actually need the Rosin to get Arbiter, so that's important to note. So it was no Legos used. This one right here had, a Valkyrie and a Battle Khazar for 4.5 months. Okay, so you can kind of see that the better you pull good champions early on, chances are you're going to get that a little bit faster. Then we had this one right here, which was the fastest one we've seen so far. We had the Alton, Sepulchre Sentinel, and the Skull Crusher, which might as well be a legendary, but there was a legendary used. But this was the absolute fastest one that I had seen so far. 4 months. And then we had a 2-key Nightmare in there on top of that, okay? So really, really impressive. But today, we have even better. This account has done it in 104 days. Okay, we're a little bit past. He got a hold of me like a couple days ago, so I'm a little bit late showcasing this. But 104 days. 3.5 months, right? Yeah. 3.5 months to get Arbiter as free to play. Obviously, if you started before this or during this time and then you have that issue with the missions, right? The arena missions, obviously the appearance of the bot accounts made everything else possible. But as you will see, with the champions that he used to complete this, he knew what he was doing, man. Really, really solid. In fact, his initial goal was to get to Dragon 20 as quickly as possible, but then it kind of like snowballed from there on. So what I have right here is a series of screenshots. We're going to go through those. That is going to explain his story and how he sort of like got there, okay, as fast as he did. Here's sort of like a novice tournament where he finished first, okay? So if you're pretty active, you know what you're doing, you can get slightly better rewards like an extra ancient shard, but more importantly, look here up top, some speed pieces, right? That can help quite a bit, especially early on. Okay, rare pieces like this you cannot get from the campaign. So if you can get a couple extra pieces from events and tournaments in the beginning when you're part of that novice group, that can go a very long way. We have even better. Pay attention. Then right here we have Athel 6-star. That is after what he says down here, day 5. So 5 days to get his first 6-star champion, starter champion, because apparently he started with Athel. We also got here the fusion of Basher, which you see in the background. This is part of the Cantra fusion. So he know that during that time, he was obviously working on some of these champions to get some champions like this, which might help him out. We'll see with his builds. I don't see Basher a whole lot in there, but you guys will see in a second. It's still somewhat useful, right? There are other sort of champions that you can get from this. Some rares, some really good ones. For example, there was an Apothecary available not too long ago. There was a Bulwark available not too long ago. Okay, we see the Basher in there. We see he's got his High Katoon. We did pull an Occult Brawler. We got a Frozen Banshee, but we also have a Nazana. Okay, this is huge. You're going to see Nazana a whole lot in his roster. Okay, so yes, you do need some RNG to pull some useful champions. But do you see any legendaries in here? No, you don't, sir, because there isn't any. Aside from the one that he fused, he managed to get Kreela. Allies join attack. That is huge. That is really, really solid on any account early on. And look at this. He finished first in a champion training tournament, which gave him 6-star legendary Relentless pieces that are better than the ones on my account. Straight up. Crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, crit rate, crit damage, HP percent, speed, crit damage, crit rate. We got crit rate gloves with some speed, crit damage, and accuracy. Attack percent chest with crit rate, and then we have attack percent boots, but it does have speed, crit damage, and defense. This is the most beautiful set you could dream of getting, especially even like that early into the game, and he got that. So that is huge. Absolutely amazing. Beautiful to see. You know, when RNG favors you, then you get stuff like that, apparently. Here we have his hard clan boss, which is reasonable, but he is lucky that he pulled the Occult Brawler and the Jareg, and then we have his 6-star Ethel in there, the Apothecary and Bulwark. Okay, so not a bad comp overall. We got a Poisoner, we got our speed increase, we have our decreased attack and some heals, and then we have the Bulwark with that extended debuffs. This is a pretty decent team overall, right? It could be better, but like, remember, he's trying to get this done as quickly as possible, right? And then we have right here him getting the Krila Witch Arm, which is pretty huge for any account. Right here we have Minotaur stage 15, right? His probably first attempts or something. You can see like 12 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I do it in a minute and a half, right? But like early on, you obviously can't do that. So you just want a team that can survive and can get it done. This is it. Beautiful, right? Then we have finally Brutal right here. Okay, clan boss getting a little bit better. You can kind of see that he's working on his champions. Occult Brawler is now level or rank 6. We have Bulwark, same thing here. Apothecary, same thing. We dropped the Ethel, and we're using that Nazana. Pay attention again. We'll reuse that Nazana quite a bit throughout the rest of his runs. We have Brutal here. We're getting a little bit better, okay? Again, same team, but he's working on them. Improved the Jareg as well. And finally, this was day 49 post-masteries, okay? So that's important to understand. Day 39 pre-masteries, and then for literally almost 2 weeks, all he did was masteries to work on his core team. And you can see the difference. Post-masteries, 6 million. 14 million. Pay attention to the time. 6 minutes, 10 seconds. This one post, 7 minutes and 45 seconds, right? So this is even shorter, and he dealt more than double the damage. That's how important your masteries are. So when you have a good core team, get it done, okay? Just get it done. It's long, it's tedious, it's boring, but just get it done. Then we have first run fail for his dragon attempt. We do have a Reliquary Tender in there, I'm not going to lie. This is also a great pull. We have our Nazana, our Occult Brawler, Jareg, and Apothecary again. Okay, this is now his core champions. He's going to use them everywhere. He's not trying to build the perfect team for each of those different dungeons, all right? And then finally on day 49, Dragon 20 auto. It actually worked. Day 49, Dragon 20. Okay, so that was his original goal. Get to Dragon 20 as fast as possible. And so he got it done with this exact team, okay? Keep trying. Keep trying. It's probably going to work at some point. Then we have Nightmare clan boss. We're lasting quite a long time as well. 11 minutes, and we dealt 13 million damage on Nightmare. Okay, we're on Nightmare already, right? Again, same core team here. And finally, here's the beautiful part of this. He managed to complete the Fire Knight and the Ice Golem and the Spider with this team, okay? So he does have the Krila in here at this point. He did pull a Tyrell, he built an Armiger, then we've got the Reliquary Tender and the Apothecary again. Then we look at the Ice Golem, we've got the Apothecary, Reliquary Tender again, Armiger, and we pulled a Gorgrab, okay? So we got lucky, I'm not gonna lie, and the Occult Brawler here again for Poisons, because Poisons is really, really good against the Ice Golem, in case you guys did not know that. And finally, his Spider. With this team, we have Apothecary, Dilgul, the new guy, which was just available. We have a Paragon, rank 3, level 9, because that's all you need from this guy. Probably just enough speed for him to go into his Unkillable, then that's it. And then we have the 2 Armigers, 9 minutes, and it worked. And that was day 90. And then Ancient, 2 chance event. He got lucky, he pulled an Ultimate Gaelic, a Senacia, and a Marksman. Then you'll see it a little later when we jump back into the game. He's now using Ultimate Gaelic for the Spider, okay? And finally, him in literally Platinum Arena. Because there's so many bots now, okay? So also, not gonna lie, the bots have helped tremendously. This would not have been possible without the issues we were having a month or 2 ago, okay? I get that, but again, just trying to show here that when everything lines up, it's actually really, really impressive, and then just a bonus match with some easy accounts, right, for him as well, okay? So, that's his story in a nutshell. Now let's go into his account. arbiters right there. You saw the time. And don't worry, I got the proof coming, okay? It's gonna get there. Just stay with me a little bit longer. Let's look at his champions, all right? So we got 1 legendary. Oh, no, we got 2. He pulled a Robar. Congrats. Congrats, dude. But it's the Creela Witch Arm, which is using those sweet, sweet relentless pieces. Yeah. With a good amount of speed, and he fused it, okay? So the only legendary used is a fusion legendary. And he did it as free to play. We have a Nazana right here, which is huge for his account. We saw him using her throughout his runs. We got the Gorgrab. That's pretty lucky. I'm not going to lie. Tyrell, that is huge. Not going to lie again. Cold Brawler is also pretty insane. So, like, I mean, this is solid right there, man. That's a big, big plus for any account. Then we have the Bulwark, Reliquary Tender, and Apothecary. Okay, you see that he's focusing on the right champions. We got 1 Armiger. We do have our 6-star Ethel, which is probably not used that much anymore at this point. You know, she was good in the beginning, that triple hit A1 with the weekend, but now I figure, you know, probably going to move on to something a little bit better. We do have the Jareg in here, but now he has the Tyrell, so probably maybe working with the Tyrell a little bit more. He did pull a Sky Touch Shaman. That is really, really solid in a stun set. That's kind of cool. All right, that works. AoE A1 makes a lot of sense. We have the Ultimate Gaelic, built probably for spiders only. Basher, he fused him, but like not really using him. We have Grush the Mangler, which he might build eventually. And then we have this Robar, which is probably just being worked on. The rest is food. Let's check the vault. We do have, okay, Dilgal, Frozen Banshee, our level 50 Armiger, another Apothecary. You never know, you might need a couple more. And we do have a couple of the epics in here. He has Feign, so that's huge. He's probably going to work on Feign at some point. I'm thinking that's going to be a big plus to his account, right? So really interesting, really solid overall. And now let's look at his sort of like new teams. Okay, I'm not going to grab this Arbiter. We're going to get a Champion Chase tournament at some point, so we're obviously going to wait. That's a whole lot of points, 650. Let's check his dungeons. Okay, I know the teams are different now. It is his normal because he has gotten some better champions, but we're now using the Tyrell, Reliquary Tender, Apothecary, Creela, and that Nazana for the Ice Golem. I'm not even sure if that works on auto or not. It says 3 minutes. That's actually really solid. Maybe we can do that run before we end. Right here for the Spider, we have, okay, increased attack, decreased defense, Nazana as our tank. Yeah, you guys wanted to see something like this? Maybe we can do this instead. Then we have Ultimate Gaelic, right? 1:37 seconds. Man, that's actually pretty solid. Really good. Then we have right here, okay, we're missing a champion. I suppose Nazana would be in here. Maybe Gorgrab. We have like no damage. So, or Poisoner? All right, well, I'm not quite sure what he's using right now, but as you saw with the previous screenshots, he got it done. That's all that counts. He got it done, and then for Fire Knight, 4 minutes, 13 seconds. Right here we have Sky Touch Shaman, Apothecary, Creela, the Armiger, and the Tyrell. Again, pretty solid. Sky Touch will be huge here. I think she'll be really solid. All right, let's check Clan Boss for a second. I don't think he's done a run today. I assume he's probably trying the Nightmare. But he would be using now Tyrell, Jareg, okay, Apothecary, Cold Brawler, and the Bulwark. Pretty solid. Really good. Again, just got it done with the champions that he has. Faction Wars real quick. Obviously not a focus right now, so not that important. And then Campaign, probably all done, right? Brutal. Nightmare is not done. Okay, so he kind of just started on Nightmare. All right. So guys, that's pretty much the sum up of his account. Okay, and finally for the proof before we do a run and I let you guys go. So here's the Discord conversation with this guy. Okay, because I don't want you guys to doubt anything. I can zoom in on this for you guys. He asked me on the 30th, do you still do account reviews? Yes, I did. If you beat the record, I know I'm maybe a little bit ruthless right now, but you know, you guys want to see something amazing, so I'm trying to bring you guys the best of the best. He did it on 104 days. Then I'm like, buddy, you do realize that I gotta validate this because people are not gonna believe you. Can I have your player ID, please? And here's how I now check if an account is free or not. I get the support of Plarium. Plarium will check this account for me and will let me know if it is free or not, okay? So then I reached out to The Diamond, which is our liaison at Plarium, and here's my conversation with The Diamond for this for this number. Okay, so another free to play arbiter to check, please. He said, hey, he bought something for $10. I'm like, no, so close to being free to play. But then I go back to the guy. He's like, no, it was canceled because I was doing the free raid pass for 7 days. And then it got charged, and then I canceled it right away. And so he confirms that. He says, you're right. I haven't checked the status. Yes, it was canceled 6 days later. That account can be considered as free to play as well. You can inform the guys. Sweet. We have a new record. Okay, so if you guys want to doubt this, that's your problem. I fully trust Plarium or the Diamond on this matter. Okay, and the last thing we could quickly do, I guess, is just check this this account. Okay, so we got 597-09969. This is exactly the account that I covered right here. Okay, same account. Okay, so this is the guy. So I'm not making this up. We now finally have a sub 4 months free to play arbiter. This is the proof. Okay, so we're gonna jump into a dungeon run. The last thing I'm gonna do before I let you guys go, I'm sorry this is long, but like there's always a ton of information to cover. I want to make sure like you guys have a, you know, good understanding as to what happened, what made this possible, and you can kind of see how this player came up with his own strategies in order to get past all this. Okay, so I want to see if this works on auto, because it is an AoE HP burn method. A lot of you guys sometimes are wondering, how am I going to do this? How do I tank with a so-called champion, right? So in this case, we should have our Nazana tank because she's the weak affinity. Spiderlings are going to go for her, right? And then she's going to heal herself when she hits them all, okay? So it's exactly what's happening right here. Let's see if we're going to get control of the Spider Queen as well. So far, we're doing good. We're taking some damage. Okay, big hit right there. AoE A1, boom, 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 boom. Back to full health. We also have our Apothecary that's going to come in and hopefully heal us a little bit, reducing the turn meter right there. I assume we have Evil Eye, okay, on the Ultimate Gaelic and that Tyrell, because so far we reduced that turn meter twice. I think we're maybe going to take a hit. We might. We do have a revive from the Gorgrobs, so if we do take a hit, it's not the end of the world. We also don't want to nuke the Spiderlings. If you do an AoE HP burn method, it is important that you do not do that because you're going to kill them. They're not going to tick for the HP burn. Okay, so right there, the Queen did take a turn. That's all right. The second time around, though, we should now be able to kill her. At least I hope. We should also cycle back into our AoE HP burn, which did not work there because we did not have increased attack. So maybe he changed his gear where Gorgrab is not quite fast enough, but that's going to cost us yet another sort of like rotation of the skills, okay? So for the Ultimate Gaelic to get that HP burn to land, he first needs to have that increased attack. In this case, it was just off a little bit. It was correct in the first rotation of skills, but then on the second one, it was a little bit off, all right? So I think we're going to take a second hit here. But let's keep going. Let's see how this works. Maybe not perfect so far. We got a big heal there from Apothecary. Then we get a big shield on Nazana. We're back to full health. We're good to go. Okay, so this is how you use an off affinity tank with an AoE A1 and a lifesteal set. All right, so quite doable. You can also do this with like Armigers or whatever. It doesn't have to be the AoE HP burn method, but in this case, it is. The Ultimate Gaelic is really, really solid for that. He pulled his. I got mine free from the Amazon Prime program, right? So that was way before his time, though. But still, if you get lucky and you pull an AoE HP burn guy, you can do this, okay? Not the fastest, but it is doable. And we have good crowd control with the Ultimate Gaelic and the Tyrell. Tyrell is huge, though. Tyrell on an account this young is absolutely amazing. We got the HP burn there. We need a couple more ticks. We got a big shield. Come on, give it to us. Reduce that turn meter. We're going to get it. Big heal then again. Okay, so we're good. No, we took another hit. We're going to go for another quick rotation here. Okay, so it's a little bit longer. I suppose when everything lines up, that is why he got a really fast run, okay? Not perfect, guys. I get it. But I'm glad we're watching one of probably his worst runs, okay? It gives you guys a better understanding as to everything that can happen. AoE HP burn right there. We got a whole bunch of the Spiderlings. Now we're good. We're in the clear. We just need these Spiderlings to take a turn. That's all, right? One tick right there. Reducing the turn meter again. Thank you. One more tick. Another one. Here we go. Going down. Bye-bye, Queen. Okay, so 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Not exactly the best time. Maybe it was with the Armigers. Whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. Guys, he made it happen. Here's a quick proof for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later.